Good morning, everybody. I thought I might like to do a bit of crafting this morning, and I thought I might do a collage sheet. I think they call them masterboards, and I've got my scrap folder here. These are all the offcuts that I have from making journals. Obviously I use as many as I can in the journal I'm making, but I always end up with more scraps than I can use for a particular journal. Just different. There's a bit of glassine there, just odd bits of doily, things that don't work out how I want them. Like, see how dark they are. They were just too dark for the journal I was making, so I popped them in here. Stitched pieces of paper that I just sew up, and I can rip them apart and use them in journals if I want to. Little bits of wallpaper, some embossed pieces. These are just like little bits from projects that might not get used. A little bit of paper in the back there. And so I've got a couple of these folders, and I thought I'll use them to make a collage sheet there. So let's have a look. We'll just take a couple of pieces out here, and all I'm going to do is pretty much just glue things on, overlapping them perhaps slightly. And I want to make some tags. Yeah, that's what I want to do. I want to make some tags. So I think this is what I will do. I just, fairly neutral background. So I've got a glue stick here, and I think we'll use the glue stick. Oh my goodness. Trying to keep in frame. I hope you've all been keeping well. It's a bit rainy here today. And this is just the base. I will decorate the top of it as well. Maybe that one. Oh, that side. That one's not quite as dark there. There we go. So I thought I'd make a nice neutral journal, and I'd like to do it in like a glamorous kind of style. Shabby, glamorous kind of style. Just get a couple more smaller pieces here. There we go. So I want some neutral pieces of ephemera that I can jazz up a little bit. I'm not sure if I've ever done a collage sheet like this. I've done it in larger pieces with scrapbooking papers. I've done that, a collage background, but not made up of scraps maybe one-off tags, but not on a large scale like this. So this is interesting. Let's get another piece. That is that? No, not quite big enough. Let's have a look. Oops, there goes my glue. Take that all the way across. There we go. Right, put that one there maybe. Okay. I'm liking how that's looking at the moment. Probably go there. That there. Maybe like that. Okay, clear. We'll dry clear. What else? I can cut a bit of this. That can go there. And this one here, we'll just cut it down a bit. Like that. That can go in there, I think. Yeah. It might be a bit too light. Maybe we need a bit of darker colour. Yeah, look, I found a little envelope in there too. Huh. That might be a bit better. Use that. There. Have I done that? Yes, I have done that. Okay. And get some down the bottom here. A little bit down the bottom. There. I'll just cut it to there. That, and maybe some of this along here. Go ahead, a small one. Do I have a small one? Yeah, I've got a small one I can put in the corner there. Like that. Will go there, like that. Yep, I'm happy with that. There we go. And now I'm going to let that dry. Just like that. And perhaps I will just go over it a little bit. There's a bit of glue there too. Get rid of that. And this is just an old photo album page out of an old photo album, so it has a nice thickness to it. Okay, so I'm going to leave that for a while to dry and then I'll be back. Okay, so that seems a bit drier now. It's probably not completely dry, but it's a lot better than it was. I'll just trim this edge up here. I've run out of copy paper, so I'm trying to find things to do until I get some copy paper. I like to get the thicker copy paper though, not just the normal one that you put through for the journal. So I'll put those back in my little folder here for some other projects at some time. Okay, so now I guess I can cut it into pieces. And I'm only making one journal. I might just have to cut that edge off. Oh, I can do that on here, I think. Hope. I don't know, there's a little ridge there, so we'll see. Yep, that's fine. Okay, sure. So it's not going to be a long, skinny, a tall, skinny journal, this one. So I guess 3 inches is a good size. This one's going to be a smaller journal. I'll do that. What's that? It's almost 11.5. What's that? 5 3/4. So we'll make 2 tags of that. Like that. Over there. Okay. Make a couple here. Four's a bit much, so maybe 3.5, about there. It's quite wide, but that's okay. And maybe a couple of 2. That is 6 and a little bit, so 3 and about there. A couple of little ones, and let's have a think. Oh, maybe we'll have some journal card shape sizes, so maybe maybe 3.5. What's that? That's 6, so maybe 2. So we've got those, and that's another tag. Okay, that looks like plenty for one journal, I would think. We've got that one, those 2, those 2 little ones, and then we've got these 3, like that. And is that the same as that? No, it's a little bit slimmer than that, isn't it? So that's kind of by itself as well. So that's fine. That's plenty. Now, I bought these black and white things. I'm just trying to remember where I put them though, because I haven't used them yet and I want to use them. How we go use them? The Tim Holtz black and white images. Oh gosh, just a minute. I've got to find where they are. Okay, found them. It wasn't too difficult. I thought I might like to play with a couple of these. I do like black and white images a lot. So I'll pop them over and get a feel for what they're like and how big they are. That's lovely, isn't it? Some of them are quite big. Oh, aren't they lovely? I love the butterfly. That might... I don't know. This we're just playing. I've got an urn. That might be nice. That might be nice. Oh, I love the lady. Oh, we could put her on a journal card, couldn't we? Because she's small. And there's also a gentleman. And a shell. Oh, there's a small one. So that one can go on there. And there's a flower. That's pretty, isn't it? It's a bit too big, unless I laid it down like that. I'll see if I find another small one. That's beautiful. It's a bit big though, that one. Oh, I've put them back on the pile. That was no good. Got a tap. We'll see. Oh, there's another lady there, look. Might be able to use her on there. Mind you, I quite like the flower, and it keeps it a little bit different, doesn't it? Typewriter. Oops, we're dropping them. What is that? Oh, it's a tube of something, I see. That one, that one, that one. Another one. Don't want them the same. Bottle. Pen nib, collar, gentleman. Hat, another gentleman. Flower. Bottle. That's nice, isn't it? Is that too big? Yeah, that's too big, that one. That's pretty. Bird. No, I still like the flower. I think the flower's pretty. Oh, isn't that nice, the bird cage? Oh, there we go. That one might work. It looks a bit small though, doesn't it? We'll see. It might work. Oh, hang on here. What's that? That one's nice. I think I might use that one. Don't like bugs. Chest, some scissors. That's a lovely one, the rose. The rose is lovely, isn't it? Very nice. I think I'm happy with what I've got there. I think that's fine. It just adds a little something to them. Put the rest of them away. Gives me an idea of what's in there as well. Okay, so anybody who is wanting to know, that is the Tim Holtz Ideology layers engraving black and white images. Right. I need to tilt that just a little bit. Spread them out like that. So I can see what I've got there. They're nice. Now what I wanted to, because they're white, black and white, and they're quite stark, and as much as I love them being black and white, that only just fits on there, you know. That's okay. I wondered whether it might be a good idea. Oh, where's it gone? It was there yesterday. Oh my. Hang on. Oh, I was using it yesterday. Okay. So, I have my tool. And I thought maybe I can pop a bit of tulle over the top of them, which would help soften them just a little bit. Take that, you know, that brightness away. Can you see how that kind of softens it? I don't know if it will pick up in the camera, but if I go like that, you can see what the butterfly looks like, and it's just a little bit brighter when you don't. Plus it will give nice texture as well. I just want a few scraps of lace on them as well though, before I do that. Oh, okay. We shall use our beautiful Crafty Me Shop laces for this. I love these tins. I've found all these tins in the op shop at various times for next to nothing. So this one holds all my gorgeous Crafty Me Shop things that are, you know, little off-cut bits like this. And all I need to do is just play around and add a little bit of lace, making sure I get it the right way. I'm thinking something like that, just to add something in the background. The gorgeous piece, isn't it? It's lovely. It can be a piece on its own though somewhere. I'm just trying to get the flat pieces of lace. So this one's nice. It's got a little bit of silver thread going through it. Like that. Like that. Got that bit there. It's a matter of just seeing what's in here and how it can work with what I've got there. Oh, that's so pretty. Look at this. Although it's not very flat, this one's actually got sequins and things on it. What's happening there? Oh, it's stuck together. Isn't that gorgeous? Look at that. But little bits like this can be could be used. Oh, that is so pretty. Maybe that one, like that. Have her there. I'm going to cut it a little bit bigger because it's got beads on it, so a few beads might fall off the ends before I get it done. Oh, I love that lace. It's so pretty. What was that one I just took off? That was that one, wasn't it? See, but I do want it to be a bit of a glam kind of journal, so that one might work there. New. Not quite right, is it? What about? I could do that. There, could I? But, and just take the pearls off. I keep them when I take them off. It's just that as beautiful as they are, sometimes we want a bit of the corded lace without all the sequins and pearls on it. Okay, that might work a bit better. Where was I putting it? Oh, where was I putting it? Under here? I think I was, wasn't I? Maybe lift that up a little bit like that. Actually, I think it might work better on this one, like that. Yeah. Okay, getting there. This lovely one has a silver thread through it as well. Let's have a look. No. What was this little one under here? This needs a little... Does it need something? Okay, that will be fine, like that. Just adds a little bit. Now we have these two to put on. See, I'm thinking something like that might work well with this one. But I don't think I have enough in here. Oh, look, isn't that gorgeous? Oh, it's so pretty. What's that? Oh no, that's not big enough. What's this? Oh, that's pretty, isn't it? I wonder if that might work. Oh, that works. We'll use that for that one. And then we just have this one, and I'm thinking something coming down. I've got that. That's quite thick, but that might work. I think that could work quite well. I wonder if I should just cut those little bits off the top. Oh, hang on. What about... that there, that there like that, maybe, like, I could have that up like that there. Yes, okay, done. Done. Oh, this one. We haven't done that one yet. What's this? Thick. That's lovely. I wonder if I could use that. Oops. Oh, actually, is that going to be lost on there? That there, like that. Yeah. Still got that one. Okay, they're done. Just one more. Okay, what have we got? And that one, maybe. Like that. It's just to add something to it. What I do want to do first, though, is go around the edges of everything. Just around the edges of the bases. I don't think I will ink around the edge of the pictures because I don't want them being too heavy. I wonder if we could put that there at the top, maybe. That might be all right. That one, it's quite thick, you know. I don't know. Let's just have one more little look through here. See what I've got that I can perhaps use. I love this lace. This is beautiful, isn't it? I wonder if that would be better. That might work a bit better there. It has to kind of go on an angle like that. Yeah, I think I'll go with that one there. Okay, I think that's what we'll go for. Squash all these back in. There's that one there as well. I wonder if I... No. Oh, actually, that's not too bad. Having two. We might do that. Okay. So, now what I'm going to do is get some distressing pumice stone, which just seems to be my new favourite at the moment. Okay, and just one at a time, I think I will just edge around the edge. Just like that. And I'll do the other side too. That cardstock I used on the back is like an off white. It's not a bright white. So I don't need to line it at all. And it's sturdy enough to use as a nice little tag as well. And just, you know, to make it look a little bit, I just kind of dab a little bit as if it's been scuffed up a bit. Just lightly though, because we don't want any definite marks. Like, you know, things get a bit dirty over time, wear and tear. That's how I wanted it to look. So now that we've got that on, how was that going? Was that going like that? And then like that? Yes, it was. Okay, so a little bit of glue. And I'm just using craft glue it's a Helmar premium craft glue. So I can put a bit of that on here, just enough so it doesn't move around. It doesn't have to be, you know, too much glue. Put that there. like that. And the same on the back of this. Just enough to keep it in place. Like that. Let that dry. And then I will I'll show you how I'm doing this one, and then I'll go off and do the other ones because you don't need to see me glue every single thing. Cut a piece of this tool that I have here, which came from BB Craft quite a long time ago. It's lasted me such a long time. And I will fold that in half. I think that'll fit. Will that fit just? Yeah. I will fold it in half like that. And I will stitch around that. So that's been stitched all around. And then I will just trim it up, and I'm just leaving probably just a little tiny bit hanging over. It doesn't have to be right against the cardstock. Like that. And that's how I'm going to do these tags. Like that. And I could also, now bearing in mind how you want to be putting things in pockets, like you don't want anything, if I was to put that in a pocket that way, I wouldn't want anything bulky here because it makes it more difficult to put it in a pocket. But I could put a little something up the top there if I wanted to. I mean, I don't have to, but if I wanted to, I could. Or I could just leave it the way it is. Or I could a tiny little bit of sari silk ribbon left. This came in a design package from Crafty Me Shop as well. I could just put a little bit of I could stitch it like to the back there if I wanted to. That way it's got a little tab, it's got a little something at the top, and just stitch across there perhaps. A little twist. And stitch that. Okay, so I've just stuck that on to there. I've stitched it on the back. I've left a few threads there as well because I like that shabby look. So what I'm going to do is go ahead and glue on and stitch the tulle. Do you see how that softened it really nicely? It's not as bright anymore as the butterfly is. There's just a subtle difference there, and I like that a lot. And just enough glue to keep them from moving around underneath that bit of tulle. So I'll go ahead and do all the other ones, and then I'll be back. And just a little hint, it's a good idea to have some sort of like either bulldog clips or these little plastic clips to hold the tulle in place while you're stitching it so it doesn't move around too much. Just makes it a bit easier. Alright, so they're all finished. I just did the stitching underneath that little beaded part at the top there, and I made sure when I glued the bit of lace on that I also glued the ends of the beaded part at the top of the lace to the tag part so that they didn't unravel, and I think I think they're quite pretty, you know, they're just nice. They're flat enough that you can quite easily write on the back of them, but still quite decorative. So that's that one there. And the background is subtle, which I really like. It's there, but it's not there. It doesn't overtake the, you know, the main focus of the tags. And that one there. And I may add bits to the outside of them once I've made the journal, but until I make the journal, I don't know how they're going to sit and look in on the pages they're going on. So I didn't put, you know, bits on all of them. That one there. Like I've put a bit of sari silk and tatting on the top of that one. You saw me put the little tag on the urn. That one I've left plain until I do the journal. And I've put a little sari silk bow on the butterfly one. And so that's what they all look like. I'm quite happy with those. I hope you've enjoyed this video. Like I said, you know, I've done things with the tulle over them over the years many times. It's a lovely way of doing things to soften images. But you can also, you could also use a bit of glassine. See how you can, like, you can still see the image. They're already covered ones, aren't they? Let's have a look. Let me get a little image out. Okay. Just to diffuse the brightness of it a little bit. You could do that if you didn't want it. Or you could ink it up if you wanted to do it that way. And also vellum would work very nicely. And actually, I just had a thought. I don't know if I've got any in here, but cereal bags, and I've done that before as well. Just okay, and this is my other one. Here we go. There's a bit of cereal bag. They work beautifully just to diffuse it, and also the back of your napkins. I've done that before. When you doing decoupage and things like that, and you take away the backing sheets of your paper napkins, always save those, because you can lay those over your images as well. And also, oh, who is it? Eva from Bohemian Crafting. I think she did tissue paper or something. Oh, no, she did the pattern paper. I have this wonderful, I don't know if I've got any scraps of it in here. I have this wonderful tissue paper. I found a whole roll of it ages and ages ago. Is that some? No, that's baking paper, that one. And it may work beautifully as well, although a bit more fragile. Okay, this is my roll that I found. It's already got this gorgeous aged look to it. It's got fine lines going through it as well. That might be a bit too, I don't know. Let me just see. I don't know about that. Might be a bit too dark for my liking, but some people might like it that dark, so there's an option as well. Might work better with like a white tissue paper, but there are different ways you can do, you know, just soften that look. And probably a lot more ways that I haven't even mentioned as well. People have been doing these sorts of things for years and years and years, so there's lots of ideas out there. But I do love the tulle because I like fabrics and laces and things like that. It's very tactile. Okay, so that's my project for today. I hope you've enjoyed that. I have. I've enjoyed it a lot. So just some tags and journal cards and things for upcoming journal that I'm wanting to make. But like I said, I have no paper to dye up at the moment. So hopefully, I'm trying to think when I can get over there. I go to Office Works because that's the only place I know that sells the heavier weight than just normal copy paper. So hopefully soon I'll make a special trip. Okay, take care everybody. Thank you so much for watching. I hope you've enjoyed these little projects, and I hope you have a lovely day. Bye.